DJ all the way. It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back David Johnson, fresh off 100 yards on the ground a week ago, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With that, let's get out to the desert. Standing by in Glendale, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. Things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Here's the offensive unit. Max's parents liked him so much they put an extra X on the end.
And they could do that because they saw something before the rest of us. They saw the potential of Max Williams, and it's coming to realization now in the NFL. A really good tight end with a little bit of speed.
On second down, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
Gurley fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The headshots here are the offensive unit, and what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Check, 43. Oh, you got deep?
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Here's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he fends him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, 21 carries, 106 yards. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. First down, Murray out to his left, and he's going to keep it here. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing now is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point up and good by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The numbers for Cooks in that game last week, 6 catches, 71 yards.
And he's number 6 in the league in receiving yards, and he plays for his team first, but he also, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I can get into the top 5, that might affect his bonus in his contract.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. On first down, it's Gurley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lightning speed there from the safety, Devin McCourty, on the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Cardinals 7, Rams 0.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Tight end left. 4 down, alert.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
He'll throw underneath for Gurley. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks.
Well, the Cardinals bring pressure and they get home. It's blocked. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Arizona.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Extra point try now for Succop. And it's good to make it 14-0. Able to get the pressure, get a paw on it, knock it down, and then go and grab it and take it into the end zone. What a play. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
We got trips over here. Trips over here. Let's overload.
2nd and 5 now. Goff throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, but now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They go play action here on first down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. And Woods has it complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On first down, it's Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on second down. Goff looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw, Goff. Well, they've had a great... And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Prohl, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point try, good by Gano. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On second down now, it's Johnson. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Murray now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Logan. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Littleton with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The 2nd down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Gone. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Here's Goff.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2nd and 10. Goff again. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing again is Goff. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, but now it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And got a man. It's Woods. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. So here are the Cardinals to take over. Remember, right now they are on a 6-game losing streak, trying to snap that. And a good sign is they've got the lead in the football. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a 1st down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the 1st down marker.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 1st down, Murray rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59. Let's get this.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Throwing is Murray on third down. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. A first down carry here for Johnson.
Run.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. They run the counter. Logan. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They run again with Logan. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still third and long. Murray with a third and long. And this one caught by Max Williams. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to make it fourth down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona 1st.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Throwing now is Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Murray gets this one to Isabella. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check.
Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Throwing, Hundley. Finding room to the 20. He's got it to Williams. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Mike to 59. Here I come. Check 9.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Hundley. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Caleb Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Suck up for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. 2nd and 5 now. Goff going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. The Rams on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Goff. That escapes the sack. And his throw here's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keeper. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, he stays up. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
So possession goes over here on the punt. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 35 on second down, Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Henderson, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. That time a 6-play drive. And it was all polished off by Darrell Henderson's touchdown run. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On 2nd and 11 now. Hundley looking for his running back, and he's got him. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw. He sets to fire deep. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. Out of the gun, Goff. And Woods has it complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here's Henderson, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Goff. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Off the draw. Here's Johnson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So Goff and the Rams down by 7. A minute 47 on the clock. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And that one's complete to Gurley.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Cardinals, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for L.A., they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for